Hey everyone, I am here with a Bible reading. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Tonight we are reading Matthew chapter 23, verses 13 through 39, Psalm 28, all of it, and Proverbs chapter 7, verses 1 through 5. You need to take your medicine, all. Okay, let me get down here and see what we'll be talking about in Matthew today. We'll be talking about 7 woes on the teachers of the law and the Pharisees. And that's it. That's enough, right? That's a lot to cover there. Okay. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the door of the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who are trying to. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over land and sea to win a single convert, and when you have succeeded, you make them twice as much a child of hell as you are. Woe to you, blind guides! You say if anyone swears by the temple, it means nothing. But anyone who swears by the gold of the temple is bound by that oath. You blind fools! Which is greater, the gold or the temple that makes the gold sacred? You also say, if anyone swears by the altar, it means nothing. But anyone who swears by the gift on the altar is bound by that oath. You blind men, which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? Therefore, anyone who swears by the altar swears by it and by everything on it. And anyone who swears by the temple swears by it, and by the one who dwells in it. And anyone who swears by heaven swears by God's throne, and by the one who sits on it. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You give 1/10 of your spices, mint, dill, and cumin, but you have neglected the more important matters of the law: justice, mercy, and faithfulness. You should have practiced the latter without neglecting the former, you blind guides. You strain out a gnat but swallow a camel. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee! First clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside also will be clean. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of the bones of the dead and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside, you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. Oh my God. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build tombs for the prophets and decorate the graves of the righteous. And you say, if we had lived in the days of our ancestors, we would not have taken part with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. So you testify against yourselves that you are the descendants of those who murdered the prophets. Go ahead then and complete what your ancestors started. Jesus was a prophet. Killed him. They killed John the Baptist. They wanted him dead. You snakes, you brood of vipers, how will you escape being condemned to hell? Therefore I am sending you prophets and sages and teachers. Some of them will kill and some of them you will kill and crucify. Others you will flog in your synagogues and pursue from town to town. And so upon you will come all the righteous blood that has been shed on earth, from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zachariah, son of Berechiah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. Truly I tell you, all this will come on this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who kill the prophets and stone those sent to you, how often I have longed to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing. Look, your house is left desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. It's really sad, isn't it? They don't know what they don't know who they're talking to face face there, the Son of God. I don't. And one day they will. And, well, they're dead now, so they do. And can you imagine? I wouldn't want to be one of them. Okay. I love it when we get to read the whole song. So, Psalm 28 of David. To you, Lord, I call. You are my rock. Do not turn a deaf ear to me, for if you remain silent, I will be like those who go down to the pit. Hear my cry for mercy as I call to you for help, as I lift up my hands toward the most holy place. Do not drag me away with the wicked, with those who do evil, who speak cordially with their neighbors, but harbor malice in their hearts. Repay them their deeds and their evil work. Repay them for what their hands have done, and bring back on them what they deserve, because they have no regard for the deeds of the Lord and what his hands have done. He will tear them down and never build them up again. Praise be to the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise him. The Lord is the strength of his people, a fortress of salvation for his anointed one. Save your people and bless your inheritance. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. And that was Psalm 28 of David. You know David's psalms are always beautiful. And now we're going to end tonight's Bible reading with Proverbs chapter 7, verses 1 through 5. What do you get her now? Thank you. This is going to be really good. Slushy? Oh my goodness, it's going to be delicious. Thank you. Proverbs chapter 7, verses 1 through 5. Warning against the adulterous woman. My son, keep my words and store my commands within you. Keep my commands and you will live. Guard my teachings as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and to insight, you are my relative. They will keep you from the adulterous woman, from the wayward woman with her seductive words. Alright guys, that was our Bible reading. I hope it touched your hearts. Now our prayer requests. Oh, got a bookmark too for the Bible, for a Bible study. I made one. Woohoo! It was easy too. I just cut up a card. Okay. Please keep Sherman in your prayers. Layla. Jimmy. Please keep my mom in your prayers. When she was at the doctor yesterday, of course, her blood pressure was very, very high. And they making her take 2 of her blood pressure pills now instead of 1. She had to get blood work and all that. Please pray for Elizabeth Jeffries and Judy Thompson. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.